Imagine quitting your 9-to-5 job. Not to start a business, not to chase a dream, but to dig holes in the ground hoping to strike gold. Sounds crazy, right? Well, in the 1850s, thousands of people in Australia did exactly that, and it changed the country forever. This was the Australian Gold Rush, a time when ordinary workers abandoned their jobs. Towns exploded overnight, and Melbourne went from a quiet settlement to one of the richest cities in the world. It all started in the early 1850s when gold was discovered in New South Wales and Victoria. At first, the government tried to keep it a secret. Why? Because they were worried workers would abandon their jobs, and guess what? That's exactly what happened. Farmers left their fields, shopkeepers closed their stores, and sailors even deserted their ships just to dig for gold. Entire towns popped up almost overnight near the gold fields. Imagine a quiet countryside suddenly turning into a bustling tent city, filled with people from all around the world. Miners came not just from Britain, but also from China, America, and even Europe, all chasing the same dream, striking it rich. But here's the funny part. Not everyone actually got rich. For every person who found gold nuggets, hundreds of others found nothing but dirt. Imagine giving up your steady paycheck to gamble on a shiny rock. Still, the hope was enough to keep thousands digging day after day. Even though most miners didn't strike it rich, the gold itself transformed Australia's economy. Melbourne became a booming city, full of wealth, banks, and new businesses. By the late 1850s, it was one of the richest cities in the world. The gold rush also brought railways, schools, and infrastructure that shaped modern Australia. But it wasn't all positive. The rush created tensions between different cultural groups, especially with Chinese miners, who often faced discrimination. There were also violent protests, like the Eureka Stockade in 1854, where miners stood up against unfair licensing fees. So the gold rush wasn't just about glittering nuggets, it was about ambition, risk, and transformation. Some people lost everything. Some made fortunes, and Australia itself was forever changed. Next time you complain about your 9-to-5, just remember, in the 1850s, people really did quit their jobs to dig holes in the dirt. Would you take that gamble?